Oh, it's just some chronic problem I have flaring up again. Nothing to worry about. Life, death, and the world around us all follow a set of laws. But if you never test the limits, how can anyone know the boundaries of these laws are?
Hello everybody, my name is La Vida Virtual Life, and we are back with some more Genshin Impact. I just needed a chill day. I had a little bit of a rough day yesterday, so not gonna get too much into it, but yeah. Needless to say, I was not ready for, thank you, Raitza. By the way, good to see you, Raitza. The homie Raitza. On summer vacation for a month. Or whatever you want to call it. He's on break for a month. Or more. Yeah, let's, play a little Cyno story quest. We got a new banner available. We got Wanderer and Baiju. I have both, so we're not going to pull. Don't have either of the weapons, but anyway, I guess we could do a little trial. Baiju, you guys know, and Wanderer wins stuff up with Animo. Yeah, he's pretty good. Anyway, new story quest with Cyno. So we're headed back to Sumeru. So let's do it. Let's do a little relaxing stream today. I'm in the mood to chill. We'll get back to beating up enemies, and blood and guts and sexy stuff later. Today. 4 months, but work like a month. Oh, baby! Congrats, dude.
But where should we go looking for people that we know?
Sounds good. I'm gonna go to a soccer game, or as you call it in around the world, a football game here in Utah in a couple hours. So can't stream too long, but maybe get a couple hours. Yeah. Oh, a Cyno.
Traveler, Paimon.
A Cyno.
Cyno! It's been so long since we last saw you!
It's forever.
Welcome back to Sumeru City. I'm delighted to meet you again. So, what brings you back here?
Oh, nothing in particular. Paimon just saw a really big mushroom out on the road the other day.
Enjoy your
and
break,
missed all our
dude.
friends in Sumeru.
Enjoy your fallout and all that good stuff,
Funnily
dude.
enough, we were reminiscing about you recently too. It was at a group dinner. I look forward to hearing about your travels.
Your video
Something
games, all the
tells
things
me
you
you-
want to
Really?
play.
Thinking of us too? What a coincidence!
The cruise footage was cool too,
Indeed.
by the way, right?
Or as I call
The
it,
music.
the biryani factor. You really want me to say the rest? Okay. It's always rice to meet stew again.
Oh no!
Darn, he said it.
Oh
You
no!
like that one, huh? You must if you remember it after all this
It's
time.
always rice to meet
Admit the
stew
truth.
again.
You have long been in awe of my razor-sharp wit.
Alright, here's your 500 Mora.
Thank you.
You're exaggerating. It's only 500 Mora.
Hey, 500 Mora is still a lot of snacks to Paimon.
All right. I'll treat you to some desserts later. Anyway, I'm actually investigating a case right now.
A case? What happened?
Nothing major. But after finding out who was involved...
Need any help? We only came
Yeah, let's help.
Such enthusiasm.
Let's
Are you
help.
worried I'll forget about
Yeah, I
treating
had
you
a
to
pretty
some
rough
sweets
night
if you're not
last
around
night.
to remind me?
Right, so I just need to relax
Oh.
today for the stream.
Obvious enough. Still, it's a fine idea. You are the heroes of Sumeru. It makes perfect sense to work. All right, follow me.
I need a little chill time. And the Genshin. Plus a new story quest just came out, so. Oathkeeper. I like Cyno, he's kind of funny. He has his little stupid dad puns. yeah, we're gonna try out a new team as well. I wouldn't say it's like an amazing team together. Technically, I probably shouldn't be using Riesli and Nuvolette on the same team, but whatever. It's not like we're going in Spiral Abyss or something. You know? It doesn't matter too much. This'll still work just fine.
Do you see him?
I sure do.
Flailing around.
Oh, is he the one you wanted to talk to about the case?
Correct. His name is Cyrus, a former Spontamod sage. He taught both me and Lisa.
Lisa too?
Cyno's teacher isn't...
It's ridiculous. I'm just an old man who enjoys a spot of gardening, shopping, and wine. What sort of person targets an old retiree?
Oh.
Professor, I've brought some friends.
Savers of the world, you know how it is.
Ah, Cyno. Now who do we have here? Hold on, let me think. My goodness. You must be the legendary traveler in Paimon.
Sure am.
Wow, looks like we're really famous.
I've told him about you before. You are my friends, after all.
We're here to help.
That's right. Let me summarize the situation. A couple of days ago, Professor Cyrus suddenly received a threat.
A threat letter?
Exactly. Who sends a threat letter to an old man like me, for goodness sake?
Well, there's more
This
to
is the
you
letter
than
in
meets the
question.
eye, I'm sure.
Cyrus, I have uncovered your secret. If you wish to prevent it from going public, leave 10 million mora at the back door of the cafe. Secondly,
Damn.
don't come looking for me. You'll never find me. But I will always be... Wow, they sure didn't mince their words.
Clearly, this person must be desperate.
10 million mora. What a joke. I'm just a single retiree with nothing to my name beyond the tomatoes in my garden. Where do people think I'm hiding 10 million mora, huh?
He's rich!
There were no witnesses. So currently the letter is all we've got.
I have 10 million more.
So Traveler, Paimon, let's
do
Paimon's
it.
ready to...
All right, take a look.
Cyrus, I've uncovered your secret if you wish to prevent it from going public. From Cyno's description, sounds like the threat letter didn't come from in an envelope. It was simply written on a crude piece of paper and left for Cyrus to find. Paper?
Very good. The paper has a rather rough texture.
Another thing is, some of these strokes look kind of blurry.
Ink?
Possibly. And I bet the paper has something to do with it.
Most of the paper around here is much smoother than this, and the ink is absorbed quickly so it doesn't
Very
run.
coarse grain from
This
plants.
It's certainly not the same paper as we use in the academia.
So do we think the culprit has a... Wait, check this out. Looks like this part got wet at some point.
Agreed. The
Not
staining
plain water,
suggests it
colored
was-
liquid.
Colored liquid.
Well, it's like we're thinking along similar lines.
Okay. Okay. Find Matra Araz. I wonder what his secret is. Downloaded Remnant 2 back. Oh yeah, you gonna play the DLC? Nice, dude. How's you finished with Helldivers 2? Probably don't need the Fontaine treasure compass. Cool, dude.
All right.
The DLC's pretty good.
There he is.
Mahamatra Cyno. Sir Cyrus. Ah, and the Traveler and Paimon.
Sketchy.
As such, I'm inclined to believe that the culprit in this case is a student at the academia.
Young and strapped
Somebody
for
at home.
cash.
One last thing. I'd start your
Oh, of course! You think the culprit...
They do look like coffee stains to me. Also, if I'm not mistaken...
Oh, there's a second
the
DLC
letter
now?
is written on a type of scented paper that has aromatics added
Well, we
during
gotta
the
I gotta
manufacturing
play it.
process. The kind often provided as writing material
put it
for
in my
customers
browser.
in cafes and taverns.
So I can remember.
Of course. Yes, like they sell in the gift shops.
Cool.
I remember now.
Another
Zaha
DLC, huh?
Hadid bought some
Cool.
a while back. She said
Yeah,
she was
first
going to use
DLC's
it as
cool. You go
wrapping
back to
paper for a
Losum,
vase.
and they add a bunch of stuff
Understood.
in Losum.
I'll assemble a team to investigate.
Although
the
it's
points of
not
interest
like a
immediately.
separate area,
You
it's
have my
all,
gratitude.
you know, added into the Losum story. But you can,
One last
luckily,
thing.
you can play it
Send
just
some
the
mantra
new
to guard the
content as
entrances and
well.
exits
At least
of
I think you can
Sumeru
only do it
City.
once, but
And change into plain clothes. Don't let them see you coming.
Yeah.
Will do.
So I'll pop that back in at some point. I love Remnant 2. It's hard as hell.
Great thinking, Cyno.
Oh, you watched it? Yeah.
Where do we think the culprit's at right now?
I bet they're not at the cafe.
Yeah, they've probably been lying low at home waiting.
You're right.
Really?
The culprits approach. Whatever happens, they need this Mora. But just because they warned Professor Cyrus not to go to the Matra, doesn't mean they know what he'll do next. And crucially, the culprit...
Huh? Wait, are you saying...
Found you!
Oh, damn, Cyno.
What are you doing?
You wrote the threat letter!
Simon.
I don't know what you're talking.
I sensed someone was watching us from the shadows the moment we entered the House of Dana. You managed to stay relatively well. There are a lot of people here, but we were looking specifically for Arav.
I was just listening in, that's all. You know something.
You smiled when Arav left.
He's smiling
There are coffee stains on the letter. You mixed some coffee with water, gently smeared it onto the paper, then wiped it off with a wet cloth. Closing off the exits to the city doesn't affect you, because you already live here.
Still waiting for
And as if
Paimon
the
final
cafe
boss.
was a red herring all
maybe.
along.
You can't pin this on me.
Really? That the innocent have no read? Your heart's racing, and your eye...
I would never.
Don't try anything. or
Yeah,
you'll pay
get
the
'em.
price.
Get him.
Well, that was over quickly. Cyno already caught the guy.
There's more to this than
You're
meets an
telling
eye.
me. One minute I go out for a quick smoke, the next minute I see Arav. Looked like a young guy, too. Couldn't have been much...
Everyone, it's all over.
Really?
Gosh, that was so...
The culprit's name is Raka. A 16-year-old...
Huh?
16? Cyno...
We checked his records. He's 16.
Third
He
year
looks so
student.
old.
Yeah,
Foolish child. He's too...
We question the culprit regarding...
Oh, just spit it out.
Very well. It's our understanding that Araka is a mediocre student who has been underperforming in his classes.
Gambling habit.
Down on his luck, he went to the tavern for a drink and overheard some people chatting about Sir Cyrus's comfortable retirement.
Some old woman on the street? Goodness gracious. Has that rascal attended a single one of his classes? That...
Is this going somewhere?
Oh, right, yes. So another thing. We don't just argue about tomato plants. And what are they trying to insinuate?
Maybe it's more the fact that you have the time to grow vegetables in the first...
Araka mentioned he'd heard a rumor, alleging that Sir Cyrus illegally obtained a large sum of money from the desert before retiring. Araka believes this money to be the reason why Sir Cyrus hasn't kept up with any academic research or...
Oh, Araka.
People make up rumors all the time. I am quite...
Arav, you'll have to find some excuse to interrogate Araka again later.
I completely understand how you feel, Sir Cyrus, but I'm afraid that
Yeah,
course
you
of
don't get to
action
beat
goes
up
against the Matra's principles.
criminals, sorry.
Professor.
Oh, come on. I was...
okay.
The academia will determine the appropriate disciplinary action.
Who said I'm obsessed with some old woman? You seem confused. Oh, don't you understand?
Something is going on
Araka
here.
is just a young boy who made a very... All it cost me.
Please rest assured, Professor.
Yes, I have
No,
no
I
doubt
think it
about
might be
that.
true. I think it might be
But
true.
as a former educator,
He seems a little
I'd still
sketchy.
like to have a serious...
We looked into the family. Both parents are merchants, and they're all...
I think there's something
You don't have
sketchy
to
about
seal the evidence
Cyrus.
away yet, do you? I'd like to have that letter back. We have to show them how...
The relevant authorities have already reviewed the evidence and are now discussing...
Oh, so you'll...
Give or take.
Very good.
My apologies, Sir Cyrus.
I think that he actually is.
Well, that's a pity.
I think
and
he
is
actually
Tainari in
is.
town at the moment?
Tainari! I think he is
Hey,
actually
Tainari.
He
guilty.
is. Tainari's master, Sir Nephis, called him and Kale to the academia to help, though I must say...
Don't be outrageous. Nephis of... Anyway, hurry up and fetch Tainari. Go on now.
Yeah, he's a little too eager to have the evidence. I bet there is something going on here. I sure do. I sure do. Tainari! New voice actor for Tainari, I think, too. Pepper Parper! Pepper Parper peck the peck a peckle peppers. Peter Parker picked a peck of peppers. Peter Parker Spider-Man. Hello. Pepper Parker. Hello. I like your name. Yeah, I don't believe it. There's something sketchy about Cyrus.
Like this it was students at the time.
How can you afford such an expensive meal?
I was out in the forest at least 4 days a week back then, thanks to a colossal workload from Master. It
New
wrought havoc
voice
on
actor.
most of what I know, I heard from Cyno after.
Professor's become a lot more laid back in his retirement.
Wow. It's hard enough to stay true to your principles as a normal person.
It's a pity Kale wasn't around at the time.
Yeah, Kale's chill, no doubt.
Who has to address Lisa as upper class woman?
Really? Can't you just call her Lisa? She seems to prefer it
It's
when
Peter.
people treat her like an older
I
sister.
figured it was.
Oh, believe me.
Hello.
Back when she was a student.
How's life,
nothing
my
made her
dude?
happier than the younger students acknowledge.
This story is about a blackmail case
Whoa, more food?
for this professor,
about this?
and they
We don't wanna
apparently
take
they
the
caught the
edge.
guy, but I think there's actually something going
Don't
on.
worry about.
I thought I heard some familiar voices.
Oh, Kave, it's
Kave.
been a while.
I've been all right, thank you. You're
Hello,
looking
Peter.
very well, sir.
Have you eaten yet?
That's awfully kind of you, but I just came to Lombard's to buy some wine. So what's the occasion, anyway?
Consolation, more like.
Recounts the events.
Sounds like things have really gone downhill since I was there.
I can't believe how young the guy is.
Young people are always more susceptible.
No,
Still,
there's something fishy.
this boy,
Wow, yeah.
I will always be watching you and...
if this were my son.
Luckily, I'm all.
Kave, your order's ready.
Coming. I'll have to get going.
Okay, bye-bye.
Good to see Kave
Here I
again.
am. The coffee beans are in here too.
Yep, it's all there.
Something's gonna
I'll stop
happen.
babbling away now.
Peter's back. Hope you had a good day at school, dude. A delicious meal.
Oh, too tasty. Paimon's belly is...
Too tasty.
Mine too. Oh,
Thanks for dinner, Sir Cyrus.
Yeah,
Master
all that
Cyno
money
and
you
I were
got
gonna
for
use some
dinner,
homemade
huh? That
apples.
illegal money?
I look
Just
forward
kidding.
to that.
Maybe.
In fact, good.
No problem.
Thank you for treating us.
See you all later.
Good night, Professor.
Hey, my tomato. Anyway.
No,
I'll be
there
leaving
he's
now.
totally guilty.
Stay up too late.
He
now,
totally
children.
is.
Take care. Have a safe trip.
He's burying the
All
the
right.
the
Now,
money in
we
the garden
finally
with
have
the
some
tomatoes.
us time.
What do you mean?
Well, I was talking with Tainari and Kale, and since
Welcome you back to
You did?
Sumeru.
Oh, that sounds fun. Paimon's
It's
in.
been a while, not too long. Yeah. Life's going good. I just had kind of a rough night last night, so not a very good day. But it's a brand new day, and I just need to play a little Genshin to chill on stream today. We'll get back to them monster murders later. Let's go camping.
Everyone, let's meet no need to bring anything.
You got it. We'll...
great.
Don't worry, I got lots of snacks. I got so many snacks. Look at all my snacks for camping. Look at them all. Look at all my snacks. We got snacks for days. You want suspicious haggis? We got haggis. Haggis delicious, by the way. I know people hate it. You want shawarma wrap? We got shawarma. You want delicious golden crab? We got delicious golden crab. You want berry and mint burst? That sounds pretty good. Fruity non-alcoholic beverage with mint and berries. Sounds good. We got it all, baby. Wait until the next day, 2 p.m. Okay. I'm gonna go to a soccer game tonight, or as the Europeans or everybody else in the world calls it, a football game.
Boring. Time to set off.
It'll be
Let's
the
head
first one I've
southeast
been
of
to for a
Gandharville
long
and
time.
meet up
So.
with the others.
Southeast of Gandharville. Okay. Old school. Have you seen Fallout? No, I haven't. I heard it. You really like it? Yeah, Raita liked it too. I have not seen it, but I will. I still haven't finished X-Men 97 yet. And I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen for the first time since it's on Netflix now. At least the first season. I don't know how many seasons of it they have. But... Yep, been a bit busy with a new relationship, new girlfriend.
We were aiming to have them set.
A little busy.
Traveler, Paimon, let's go fishing together.
Fishing!
Dinner's on us tonight.
Let's go. This is so sketchy. I think we're out here actually to solve a mystery. That's my guess.
I hope I can contribute too. The other Forest Watchers gave me some fishing tips a little while ago.
Let's go. Fish.
I saw some very appetizing mushrooms in the area, so I gathered.
Got some mushrooms and
Keeping
fruit.
with the Forest Watcher is the way to go. They think of everything.
This is true.
There's a frog. Eat the frog. Eat the frog.
So?
Just kidding.
How is?
But not really.
There's been some high.
I see. Oh, in that case, you should try a
Valberry.
Valberry. I bought
A valuable suggestion.
Oh.
Just don't bury your feelings.
Oh, got him.
All I wanted was to recommend something bittersweet.
Oh, I have a sudden craving for fruit tea. I'm gonna go
Eat the
get some
bird.
stuff.
Eat the bird.
Bye.
Eat the bird.
She sure made a run for it.
Unbelievable. She made a run for it.
So Kale chose the path of tactical retreat. Could it be she foresaw what shall soon come to pass? My dear friend, you know.
Genius invocation.
Excellent. But
Let's go. I'm gonna win. It was good. Just didn't like the change they made to power armor in the ending. Okay. How many episodes? I want to play Genius Invocation. Let me play. Let me play.
We got a bite.
Never mind. We don't get to play. Lame.
I'll reel it in.
You lose.
Firewood.
8 or 9 episodes? Cool. I will watch it at some point. I sure will. 8 episodes now. Nice. Yeah, I'm watching a couple of shows, and I just don't have tons of time. Like, all my free time is pretty much spent with you guys or with Mallory, so... Nice to go camping with friends.
There are 3 tents. Which one do you two want to take?
How about the one on the left?
Whichever one Paimon said.
True.
Frog! Eat the frog!
That's no good.
Anyone would think you were...
Excellent.
Eat the frog!
I'm back. How's your appetites? Ready for the barbecue? Always.
Yum. Camping quest. Grilled some fish.
It smells so good.
Someone sure is desperate to eat.
Wait, what? Isn't that just for steaks?
No, not
If it
really.
works for steak.
Medium well for me.
Okay, these are about ready now then. It'll be a few more minutes for anyone...
I'm gonna dig in. Nom nom nom.
Oh, that was so delicious. I ate a lot too.
If you're tired, then go rest.
Food coma. Food
You
baby.
must be getting sleepy too, Paimon.
Grilled fish is
Why
so
don't you
good.
guys head to your
Well,
tents?
barbecued fish in this
Tonight
case.
I show you mercy.
I want to fight. I want to play Genius Invocation. I don't lose. Well, I lose sometimes, but...
Paimon's struggling to keep her eyes open.
Oh, don't forget this. The staff of the Scarlet Sands.
Damn, you give me a free 5-star weapon?
Wait, you were actually being serious?
It's a very powerful...
Paimon can't even live.
Fair enough.
I want it. Just kidding, that'd be so sick, but no, they're not gonna do
sure.
that.
We'll be fine. And even if we do get an uninvited guest...
Hiya! Trusty sword.
That reminds... But right now...
Silly. Good night, everybody. Camping buddies. Camp trip has really relaxed me. I'm gonna sleep like a baby. Yeah, maybe. I feel like something's gonna happen. It's been too quiet. Restful sleep.
I think they should all be here. Traveler? Paimon? Are you in there?
I'll hide
Could
them.
you come outside for a sec?
Wow, we got everybody.
Look at this.
What the? What's this sword doing here? Is it supposed to keep out intruders?
Evidently.
Huh? What? Paimon's gonna take out the sword. Yeah!
I'm going back to sleep.
Oh, hey them, Kave!
What are you doing here?
Here, it's the middle of the night!
Why'd they come here?
Sorry to wake you up at this hour of the night, but we've got a situation on our hands.
I knew
Let's get
something
dressed
bad
and
was
talk
gonna...
about it outside.
Tanari woke up. He got big ears. You got big bun ears.
Something has come up. And since it pertains to Cyrus and Cyno, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
Oh.
Whoa, back up.
Well, where's Cyno?
Let's start from the beginning.
What the heck's going on here? I knew there was something fishy about Cyrus.
Where'd the wine cups go? Ah, there they are.
I'll have a cup too.
Can you see if the cookies are still on the table?
They are. And so are the fruits.
Oh, this is so bland. I should have gotten a few bottles of what Cyno's group was drinking last night.
Do tell. What were they drinking?
Oh, right, I forgot to mention. So, I ran into Cyrus yesterday evening when I went to... Anyway, they got a bottle of Lombard's new vintage for the table.
Sounds...
You know what it's about, right?
16-year-old kid
I
extorting
heard
Cyrus.
some people talking about it on the streets.
I wonder what Sir Nephis and... Oh, Cyrus showed me the extortion letter, too. It was crudely written, but the paper... give me a sec, I'll sketch it out for you.
Whoa, there's a sketch in Cyno, or, Al Hytham's gonna recognize it. He knows there's trouble.
Okay, done. Take a look.
He knows.
See
He's
what I
too
mean?
smart.
I don't think I've ever seen writing paper like this around before.
Interesting.
Tribes of the
What?
desert.
Take this, for instance. Looks like an outline of a spire, similar to the kind. It bears a striking resemblance to an ancient emblem.
Whose emblem is...
It's the emblem of the Temple of Silence.
Silence. See, he really did steal some shiz. Maybe. That'd be my
After
guess.
discussing it with each other, this was a long way to come from the city. Al-Haytham figured you were probably... Then, just as we were heading off...
Hold on. So what's the deal with that emblem you were talking about?
Is everything okay? Give me a second.
Oh, Cyno ran off.
So you've never heard of the Temple of Silence? Well,
Shadow
to put it
organization.
simply, it's an These days, you can find a Temple of Silence office in the academia. Theoretically, it's responsible for... At least, that's what they tell the outside world. Historically speaking, the original Temple of Silence is said to have been established by Hermanubis, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret, and by contrast, none of the Academia Temple's current members are from the desert.
So the Temple of Silence at the Academia is
Just a
It's
fake,
possible.
huh?
The real...
So, how do you know all this?
Did you forget? He did a stint as acting Grand Sage, and kept the pay raise even after he resigned.
Got him.
Yeah, Paimon did totally forget about that.
If you're asking me whether I familiarized myself with the documentation and...
So much about this doesn't make sense. Why did the student's only 16, and doesn't have any family...
You said you ran into Cyno, yes?
Yep. He ran off.
Given that Cyrus is involved, still...
Try to catch him.
If the Academia's Temple of Silence really does exist just to cover up the truth, we should pay a
Yes. As the Sage of Amorta, my master ought to know the truth about their office.
If this situation is connected to the real Temple of Silence...
Kale, could I trouble you to send a message to the Core of 30? Tell them, Traveler, Paimon.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's go after him.
Cyrus has been living in the city lately. He rented a place...
Let's go after him. Sketchy Cyrus. There really is something going on. And he knew it, which is why he wanted that letter.
Here we are.
We might be too late. Looks like nobody's home.
Mr. Krabs is here.
Cyno moves
Hello,
fast.
Krabs.
If he was here, he's probably long.
I know the voice.
It's
Tighnari, I hear.
Baiju and Wanderer. We could look at their constellations, but I don't think I want to pull for them. And maybe Baiju or Tighnari has a good C1. I mean, not Tighnari. Wanderer has a good C1. I don't know. Maybe. You super chat? No, you don't need to do that, Krabs. That's too expensive.
Wow, so it really is you. My good.
We're looking for Cyno.
Yes, not long ago.
Where's
I told him
Cyno?
the old fool left Earth. It must have alarmed Cyno.
Well, if Cyrus...
Professor, did you hear that a student...
Why, yes. I could tell something was troubling
Something's
him.
troubling
After seeing
him.
the letter, Cyno told him,
Huh? Cyrus didn't want to report it.
as a former sage, it's possible Cyrus still has enemies.
He
at
is
the
poor.
Academia.
I'm okay. I just don't
That's
like
why
wasting
Cyno
money
was so
on
insistent that he
Genshin if I
report the
can
matter
help
to the
it. You know?
authorities. I was there while
already
they were
spend
going
enough
back and forth over it.
on Genshin.
So Cyrus initially hoped to stop this from going...
Oh, dear. What on earth has that old... Oh, I
He's
almost
in trouble.
forgot.
Thank you.
What does
A
it
letter
say?
from Cyno. My friends, this is a rather complicated state of affair. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than I ask you understand, except that I act alone at this stage. Don't come after me. Yeah, nice try. Tanny! Yeah, I played
My
tennis
friends,
yesterday.
This is a rather complicated
And today I'm
state of
going to a
affair.
soccer game
Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than
professional
that.
soccer
I
game.
ask you to
It'll be fun.
understand and accept that I had to act
Real
alone at
Salt
this
Lake
stage.
versus Seattle
Don't
Sounders.
come after me.
Should be a good game.
Yep, that sounds like Cyno. Thank you, Professor Traveler, Paimon.
So I can't stream
Let's head
too
to the
long
Academia
today.
and regroup.
But, you know, a little while. Anyway, I had a kind of a rough night, Krabs, so, I had a bit of a rough night, so I'm gonna, House of Dina. Guess we'll follow the trail. Sumeru is so pretty. There we go. Tanny! Yeah, I did get to play some tennis yesterday. It was nice. It was quite nice. Yep, beautiful weather, finally. Weather's starting to turn around here for us. In the mountains. Had a good time. Had some dinner. Alright. Anyway, there's definitely something going on here with an ancient tribe and in the desert, the secret organization. And yeah, our boy Cyrus, or the teacher, has definitely got himself into some trouble and probably was guilty after all.
You're here?
Let's see.
I thought you were going after... Ah, I guess you lost their trail.
Kind of.
We went to Cyrus's house. No one...
He didn't say where he was going.
No, he left us a letter.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Typical Cyno. Anyway, some updates on progress on our end. I drew the emblem from memory again, but in more detail this time.
He's so smart. He's so smart.
I checked some ancient texts for a similar design. The one I found...
Yeah, and we're lucky we found anything at all.
Texts,
Meanwhile, Arav managed to get Uraka to disclose his source. The one who told him about Cyrus's embezzled funds was a young man from the desert. According to Uraka, he had a striking presence and was well educated.
Apparently, the two met in the tavern over a game. Uraka was intrigued when he heard what his new acquaintance had to say, and brought up the idea of extorting Cyrus for more.
I see.
So, how do we find this?
He doesn't know. He claims not to have seen him since...
Nephis and Arav have gone to meet the Court of 30, and also, Nephis admitted that the Temple of Silence in the Academia is the true Temple of Silence once came to the rainforest to establish a collaboration with the Temple of Silence felt that they could no longer trust the Academia. Ever since its inception, the Temple of Silence has been the guardians of King Deshret's civilization and beliefs at its roots. It was a legitimate...
The Academia of the day knew that the split would damage their reputation if it became a matter of
dummy organization.
Not only that, but they made...
So how did Cyrus become acquainted with the true Temple of Silence?
I'll bet that's the question that bothered Cyno. Probably why he...
Whoever is behind this, getting Uraka to extort Cyrus was only the first step of the plan.
He must have recognized it right away.
Since the desert is where the Temple of Silence are...
I have to go after...
Cyrus,
really?
He went to the desert.
I should be fine.
Cyno
as long
did.
as I...
Everyone, I have news from the Core of 30.
Master.
Oh, so that's Nafis, Tainari's master?
Hello.
It's a pleasure to meet you,
Whoa, this guy looking goofy. This guy looking real goofy.
Several independent eyewitnesses have reported seeing Cyrus and Mahamatra Cyno leave. I was going to suggest that you join forces. The Academia has made a number of decisions
We'll hang out
throughout
with
history.
Dia or
I
something.
won't attempt to make you understand the Academia.
I understand where you're coming from, Master. But I'm afraid this...
Good point. If Cyrus... Everyone.
Let's go find him.
Really? Arav and I will continue to... Tainari.
I am.
Going to the desert.
Kaveh, I'll be okay. You stay behind to help Master and I'll...
Well, if you're sure... Okay. But be careful.
Thank you all. Arav, let's go.
Going to the desert.
You'd better get moving. Don't forget to ask for help.
Will do. Let's go, Tainari. Hopefully we...
Knowing him, he's
Hanging
probably
out with
covered a
Tainari,
fair...
huh? We're gonna go to Caravan Rivat. Yep, Ribat. Tanny! Yeah, I went to play some Tanny. It was fun.
Okay, we made it to Caravan Ribat. Where should we go next? Maybe we should ask...
Hold on. Look over there.
It's Dia!
Is that Dia?
I freaking knew
Sure
it.
you want to brave the desert?
It's not my first time.
And Cyno.
If you're really going to go through with this...
And Candace!
Makes sense.
Nice try. Caught him.
Thought we might find you here. You're trying to retrace Cyrus's steps, aren't you?
Didn't I tell you not to...
Well, sorry, but we never agreed to that.
Nothing personal. It's just...
Rather not
Takes
involve
a special kind
anyone
of
else.
person. But why so coy today, huh? You only gave us his age and description. Oh, also, hey guys, it's been a...
Dia and Candace!
The
So nice
homegirls.
to see you.
You're looking well. Glad to see it.
Thank
Candace
you.
and I came to Caravan Rebot on business.
So many
We
characters.
ran into Cyno as he was asking about some people say they saw him. Guess he stood out as an older guy heading into the desert alone with just a sumpter beast in tow. That's gotta be one heck of a...
Cyno, it's okay if you can't. We're here to help however you need.
No, it's not that simple.
We spoke with Zaha Hadid. From what she said...
Trying to cover his
Sounds like
track.
this is
Still, if he started from Caravan Rebot...
My thanks to you both.
Come on. No need...
Find a little
All right,
secret
so, you all set?
dungeon or
Yes,
something.
we'll
Secret
handle it
temple.
from here.
All right. Then...
And don't think you'd be...
Don't worry, we'll keep him out of...
Yeah, we're joining the group. Hello,
He
ladies.
should count himself lucky that the Traveler and Tainar...
The desert tests the...
Yo, this music. Alright, now we go to Aru Village. Farther into the desert. Just a bit. Things are getting spicy. Back in the
Hold
desert
on.
again. This region
There's a
is
few
so
things
obnoxious.
I'd like to clear up. So, after you left the campsite, we had a longer talk.
Yeah, we know a lot already.
Clearly, we've only scratched the surface of the Temple of Silence question. It doesn't surprise me at all that the one in the Academia is a fake.
Do you have any connection with the Temple of Silence?
Of course he does.
I do. I trust you're all aware of the spirit that gives me my power. Hermanubis. Due to my
original
unique
founder.
constitution. But my memory of... It's a good thing that Kaveh noticed the emblem on the letter. I did not recognize that symbol at all. Whether that's because I've never seen it.
Amnesia?
Yeah, right.
But Cyrus must have recognized it right.
I suspect so too.
Well, speaking of avoiding things, you do realize, don't you?
Or rather, I don't see how I could manage to ditch you on route.
That's right. You're not getting rid of us.
I might as well accept that you're...
That's right. Fact is, we're coming with you whether you like it or...
Fair enough. Then at least let
That's
me
what
buy
I
you a
said,
drink
traveler.
once we're back in the city.
Works for me. All right, off we go. Let's start by seeing what the guards here can tell us.
Okay, some sleuthing. Sounds good.
Hello.
Mahamatra Cyno.
I'm looking for someone.
Cyno describes Cyrus's appearance and provisions.
A man matching that description passed by Aru village.
Where was he going?
Let me think. He took a seat by the entrance of the village for a while, and had a brief chat with the person who came to deliver the water.
Somewhere near an oasis.
Do you have a map?
I have one.
Great.
Okay. So pretty.
There you go.
Thank you
This
so
region
much.
is a pain in the ass to explore, but it's pretty.
You're quite well. Best of luck.
All right. He's at some sort of oasis, and we don't know exactly which one. So let's go to the oasis. All right. Finally, a little open world exploration.
What a wild and desolate sight. Allow me to grant you the blessing of water.
Farina, it's so funny.
Shower me with strength.
We'll get him. Yeah, get wrecked. Baiju there for a little extra healing. When you got this feeling, got that sexual healing. Sexual healing. Frozen boys.
Mind the side effects.
Oh, more? Alright, hello.
Let the world collide.
Remember, health comes first. A bitter pill to swallow.
Settle down.
Settle down.
Mind the side effects.
The oasis. So pretty. Alright, let's see what kind of clues we can find here. There's a tent. Sussy tent.
Hold on.
Blinded by the light. Hold up, I see some people and they're creeping in the night.
Do you think it's safe to ask?
Should be.
No. I'll do it.
Tainari will do it. A little better with people. Cyno a little aggressive.
Why can't Cyno go?
Given my background, appearance, and...
Ah, hello there. I hope I'm not interrupting.
Oh, a missing person, huh?
Ooh,
Sure.
New character?
What do you want to know?
I'm just wondering if you've seen him. Let me give you the details.
What? New playable character in the future? Who you? Who you?
So, a silver-haired guy in a long robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes, and he's traveling alone.
He'd stand out like a sore thumb around here.
Yeah, sounds like the kind of guy we'd remember if we saw him.
Oh, you're
He's
lying.
looking behind me.
Uh-oh.
Your friend over there stands out a lot, too.
Uh-oh.
Hey, aren't you Cyno, the General Mahamatra?
Yes, that's me.
You don't seem surprised
Long
that I
lost brother
recognized
or
you.
something?
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, you're the one looking for...
I have a bad feeling about...
No need to hide it. I understand why you're with...
I thought you were a group of merchants.
Your henchmen don't look like much. But something tells me they put up a better fight than most mercenaries.
Hey!
Suits me.
Just cut to the chase, all
Alright, come with me. All of you.
Where are you taking
Don't you
us?
want to find your friend?
Yeah, I
Silver-haired,
do.
long robe.
So you know where...
Just follow me.
I'll take you to him. Creepy. Really creepy. Break the pots. Oh, he's hella moving. Catch up. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.
What? Where are you looking? There's nothing here.
Please step back.
Whoa,
Oh boy.
out of the ground.
Magical powers of the Cyno clan.
What is this enormous building doing here?
And how was it so well hidden? King Deshret's technology?
Yeah.
Wait, so...
Is this the Temple of Silence? So you're a member?
All good questions. There'll be
All good questions. Going in. Time to... you don't want to... Maybe we should figure out where we're going before we just enter an ancient temple? Okay, I guess we're going in. There'll be some rare herbs in here.
Chi-Chi will have to fill them up at the pharmacy when we get back. In the desert. It's actually not hidden right next to an oasis.
It's huge. It's big.
I'm scared. They must have kidnapped Cyrus. Do you think this is the guy Rocka met in the tavern?
Could be.
What's wrong? Thinking about your professor?
I just hope for your sake you haven't done anything you might regret.
Me too. Hope I haven't done anything to incur your wrath.
I wonder if there's loot in here. Where we at, though? In a dungeon somewhere in the West Desert. Excuse me. Lower Land. East Desert. It's a big old place. So we check the treasure compass. Probably won't let us use it in here anyway, but I can try it. Let's see, it'll be in gadgets, and it'll be Sumeru. Yeah, can't use it. Okay, I thought maybe not, but... There's a big-ass temple. Should look around a little bit. There could be some loot. Guess not. What do you think, Farina?
What a wonderful place, but there's no water.
Yep.
But such a dramatic place.
Calm down, mademoiselle. Starting to look like home. We're going in. Wow, cool. Talk to the mysterious person.
All right, you can wait here for now. I'll inform our leader that you've arrived at the Temple of Silence. Sit tight until he comes to greet you.
Oh boy.
So he's just gonna leave us here unattended? Maybe we're not being kidnapped after all.
They can't have been at the oasis by chance. They were waiting for us.
So this is the Temple of Silence. After leaving the rainforest, they hid themselves here?
Hey, look! That guy's coming back.
Don't worry. Someone will come and call for you soon.
New character. Looking hella sussy 4-star to me.
What's your name?
Sorry, guess I was so delighted to see you, I forgot to introduce
Probably
myself.
like relative of Cyno's. They look a lot alike.
My name is Sethos. I'll be here if you need me, but I'm not planning on answering all of your questions.
So we're...
Yep. I mean, Cyrus is here. And unless...
He's right.
Look around, huh? Wait for a bit and talk to everyone. Pretty cool. Can I go in here? No. Okay. It's a cool looking temple. Feel like I'm in ancient Egypt, obviously. I like this quest so far. What do you have to say, gentlemen?
I never imagined that the true Temple of Silence would... That's King Deshret's technology for you, I guess.
We should be wary of our hosts.
And our host, Sethos.
Hey, Sethos. Have you got some time to chat?
Sure. Although, I'm assuming by chat, you mean you have questions for me? Not often. The Temple of Silence is a place of quiet and solitude. We don't get too many visitors.
You were the one who tricked Uraka, right?
Yes, that was me. Although, he insisted that nothing was off the table, even if it...
So you framed Cyrus?
No. That's not entirely true. Let me jog your memory. The letter just said that he had uncovered Cyrus's secret. It didn't say what secret that was.
Well...
Of course. Uraka was a great accomplice, really.
Why did Cyrus leave for the...
You'll have to ask him that one yourself. All you need to know is that he recognized our emblem.
Do you know
And it was his
Cyno?
own... What kind of question is that?
Right, but back at the Oasis, you can't have known...
I've lived in the desert my whole life.
Never had the pleasure, huh?
Come on. We've only just met. If I give you all the answers up front, you'll have nothing left to look forward to.
You ever gone to the Academia?
Nope.
Really?
I have no need to go there. Not when the taverns are full of the Urakas of this world.
Are you saying you have spies?
Spies? It's not as clandestine.
That's all. Naughty. Back from watching Transformers 4 at the cinema. Cool. Was it fun? Good to see you, Ethan.
Here he is.
Hope you enjoyed your day. I'm going to go to a soccer game, a football game. In a little bit. Just wanted to relax tonight. Well, hello. It was really long, but it was fun. Cool. You said 4 episodes? Nice. It's kind of fun. Oh, people just appeared. Pop in. This place is cool looking, though.
Grandfather, the person you wish to see is here.
Well done, Sethos. Greetings, one and all. I am Ba Moon, the current leader of the Temple of Silence.
What up, crabs?
I know why you are here, and I thank you for your patience. Bring him...
Professor!
Cyrus, are you okay?
Something bad happened.
Watch what you're doing!
Oh, my apologies. We have no intention of causing you distress.
Cyrus is of great
Cyrus
importance.
owes me his life, and to the Temple of Silence, he owes a debt of gratitude. I let him go a long time.
Payment!
I wanted to end my feud with this old bag of bones before you caught up with me. Just leave, Cyno. This is a matter between...
So that's why you didn't want to report the letter. You'd made up your...
Some things in life catch up with you.
Cyno didn't make us do anything. We came here for the same reason he did. To rescue you.
My secrets are secret for good reason. You're afraid, aren't you? You can't bring
what are
yourself.
your
You
secrets?
recognized our emblem because you knew as soon as you saw the letter that we, not Uraka, were the ones speaking to you. It threatened you only because you know what you did.
Well,
For
what did
you,
he do?
Cyrus, are a traitor. You once shared your learning with us and joined us in our mission to revive the might of Hermanubis. But then you betrayed us. You bargained for your independence. We both know what I said to you that day. that as the leader, I grant you permission to leave, but that one day the sands of time will catch up with you. And when that day comes, you must pay the price you owe.
Oh, spicy.
You really know how to hold a grudge.
Hermanubis' might? And the wielder?
Does he mean you?
Professor, anything to say?
He took Cyno from him, I think.
The moon is right. I came here once before.
He took Cyno.
He rescued me from the brink of death once, many years ago in the desert.
That's my guess.
When he learned that I was a scholar, he invited me to come here and revive the might of Hermanubis together. It was a great, daring. Bamoon proposed that we implant bar fragments, shards of Hermanubis into the bodies of suitable
that's how
vessels.
Cyno came to be
If
powerful.
the experiment was successful, many believers volunteered themselves for the experiment. But we soon did. One other child was identified as a suitable vessel, and his parents agreed to release him into our custody in exchange for us.
Yep, it's Cyno and Cyrus, or whatever his name is.
For many years, the Temple of Silence had been in possession. The test subjects were sent into a room.
Why are
that
you
had been
experimenting
prepared
on
for the
people? That's
ceremony.
messed up.
The original plan was for a 3. As the second stage began, I realized a decision had to be made. Should we implant the fragments one at a time? But as I was deliberating, both bar fragments suddenly became active. Our 2 vessels had both displayed great promise by successfully to preserve our faith.
One
and our
vessel
power.
in Cyno and
We
one in
implanted
the
each
other
of
good.
them with a single fragment.
Appreciate you, Peter. Good to see you again, bro. Take good care of yourself, and good luck with school, my mans.
Ultimately, I ended the experiment.
Took Cyno
In
with
recognition of your past contributions, I chose not to send. I have always wanted to see you, Cyno.
I see. So that's how I gained my power.
Damn.
Look,
Experimented
in essence,
on
I
as a
borrowed your
child.
bar fragment for a decade or so. And now you are seeking justice. If you want to take my life, then so be it. But you cannot lift a finger against Cyno. He is the...
I'm sure you don't remember anymore, dear Cyno, but you've met us all before. You were so young that you and he, Sethos, you were our final hope.
You'd like me to...
As a follower of Hermanubis, I have allowed this power to remain in the rainforest.
Oh, spicy.
Now, it is time to reclaim it.
That power is not yours to reclaim. Cyno was chosen by the gods. You cannot take what they have bestowed.
You are wrong. Cyno was chosen, but he was not the only one. My child, Sethos, has the same gift as he.
So those are your terms for freeing the professor?
Despise me all you want. My sins are my own.
So what you're saying is, the power of one Ba fragment is not enough? You're asking me to return the one in my possession.
Divine power causes great suffering.
He is no longer a small child. But regardless,
Both my heart and mind are telling me that what you are proposing is a terrible idea. However...
Don't listen to him, Cyno.
I know. But if this is a question of your...
Sorry to interrupt, but in my view, there are a number of contentions here that still need addressing.
This is some drama.
Say that Cyno refuses to return his power, and you also refuse to release Cyrus. You're trying to gauge where we stand while keeping your remaining cards close to your chest. Well...
Wait, those ears. So, we have a descendant of the Valukashuna in our midst. Everything we have longed for, Hermanubis will provide. Perhaps this very day we'll...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this guy crazy.
Why is he coughing so much?
Critical condition.
Pamoon! Take our leader back to his room. Grandfather, I know what...
We're gonna fight him?
I don't like to drag out conversation. Had Cyrus not stopped the experiment all those years ago, the plan would most likely still. Snow, I'm not like my grandfather. The temple of... But I see things a little differently. I don't believe the temple as the same, so I'm not going to force your hand. You're all free to leave.
You have... I just... Things will only continue.
If you hadn't betrayed my grandfather, I'm...
Tighnari made a good point earlier. All you and Ba Moon are after is the Ba fragment. The professor will accept whatever fate you... Ultimately, you wanted...
I'm glad to see you're giving it some serious...
I won't forsake my professor. Nor do I intend to run from a...
That works.
Give me one night, he says.
Oh, my grandfather still has a fair few things he wants to say to Cyrus.
Are you sure about negotiating with him?
Don't do it!
I need to think this through.
He's a...
Everyone, let's meet again later tonight.
Alright, well, don't put too much...
Oh boy, this is getting juicy. Cyno's not gonna give up his power. There's no way. Is he? Poor Cyno. Plus, if he does, it's not gonna go well. He's not a kid anymore. Probably gonna turn into some evil demon or something. I don't know. Alright. Wait from 8 to 12, it said. We'll just skip a day just in case it won't let me. Yeah, cool quest so far. I really like it. Talk with your companion. What you doing? Nothing? Yeah, I like this quest so far. It creeps me out. The group gathers again.
I've taken some time to reflect on this.
What you gonna do?
If I had... He's a stubborn man who tends to double down.
I agree. My master Nephis says the same thing.
Mm-hmm. So that's one... You've heard all you need to hear about the Temple of Silence. So on that, I don't have anything to add. My own memories of this place are hazy, though.
Fragments probably changed him.
I do remember having some fleeting moments of profound... I was still young then. And all I could understand was that there was a strong will inside my mind. I think the power that came to inhabit my spirit was probably one of the cornerstones of their whole faith.
You're not gonna give in to their demands, are you?
There must be another way.
I have no intention of returning it. I need this power to protect Sumeru. But the temple has the right to make the final decision over its fate, so I will challenge them head on.
This reminds me of something Alhaitham mentioned to me just before we left.
He's gonna challenge him.
He said that the Temple of Silence was originally founded by the ruling elite of the desert. Kaveh has made similar observations about the desert tribes from his work trips there. He says many of them have their... I think we could turn that to our advantage.
Wow, and just like that...
Looks like we have the same idea. Turn it back on them now while we still can.
Sounds good.
And I know just how to start the conversation.
Let's go find Sethos. Grandpa not doing too hot. Any loot in here? It's super cool, but I'm not seeing any treasure chests, and they won't let me use the treasure, if there is. They won't let me use the treasure compass inside of a domain, so... It's pretty cool, though. I like this place. Let's go. Ba bom, ba bom, bom, ba ba bom, ba ba bom, bom. Bom, ba bom, 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 bom.
Sethos, let's talk.
Have you made up your mind?
We'll get to that, but first,
I have no objections, although we do have our... Follow me.
Just gonna go in and look
Keep
at
your
the pop.
voices down.
Basic medical exam.
Let's talk outside. Bamoon has fallen into a deep coma, and his he appears to have sustained a serious injury in his youth, which has been exacerbated over the years. Regretfully, I must inform you that based
Don't
on
have
what
long
I've
left.
seen with
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You're his heir, aren't you? You clearly have a lot of respect for the man. So tell me how we can end this on your terms. Let's find a way to bring all this...
Challenge him! Challenge him!
You know, the two of you are actually in a very similar predicament right now.
Right. And you didn't create this situation.
You're right. I accept, Cyno. This legend has it that when Hermanubis first arrived in Tuletula, he sparred with the city's residents. He and his two companions, that group of supporters, were some of the first members of the temple.
Sounds very fitting.
As a fellow vessel of Hermanubis, your ties to the Temple of Silence run deep. So I will permit you to participate.
Oh, along with the champions.
3 against 3. However,
yo, let's go.
I have some additional terms. As the challengers, you must win all 3 of your fights to win. And Cyno, both of us must put our Ba fragment on the line.
Damn!
Letting Cyrus leave with one of the Ba fragments was a mistake. Made by my grandfather
How's
out of pity.
Kitty and girlfriend doing?
It is a
Ziggy's
long-standing
doing good.
issue that
She
must
got
be
new
addressed
food, and
for the
she's
Temple
looking a
of
lot
Silence
better,
to move
Krabs.
forward. I can make no concessions on that.
And then Mallory and I got into a pretty big fight last night, so gonna try to work things out. But yeah, was a hard night for me. So, but like I said, I really want to try my best. So everything's okay though, you know. Can't complain too much.
None needed. We're on. If I win, the Temple of Silence must release. If you win,
it's a deal. Then let's meet.
Ooh. Ooh. We're gonna have to duel for the power of the Temple of the Silence. Fragment versus fragment.
Well, after how
there never was.
You have to win.
Yeah, that's right.
Both.
Bet there's gonna be a cool
When you
cutscene
put it
here at
that
the
way.
end.
I've had to overcome.
How about you, Krabs? How's your nephew and how's your family? Are you doing all right, Krabs? You don't talk about yourself very much, which is fine, I guess. If you want privacy, that's fine too.
The Traveler and I?
And neither. The desert was home to an ancient and great civilization that for a variety of reasons. But there must be personal factors at work here too. I can't shake the feeling that Bamoon cares for many more things than he...
Tomorrow everything will be resolved. Maybe I'll look at my, I might be fighting with the Traveler, so... Maybe I'll look at my Traveler. I haven't used him in a long time. Where'd my Traveler at? I can't even find him. He's definitely a 5-star. There he is. I haven't even upgraded this boy. Here, give you some talents. There you go. Probably gonna regret this. Let's go, Hydro Traveler. Upgrade. At least get him up to 9. Okay, 699. We haven't gotten him to the really good stuff, but just in case. And then what artifacts are you using? Weird ones. Elemental reaction set. 4 stars. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. Could be worse. What a funny traveler build. Wait until the next day. 8 p.m. to midnight. Okay. Alright. Time for a battle.
Parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette,
Go to the ceremonial hall. Music's so cool. I mean, the whole level is cool. The quest has been excellent. Little Cyno backstory. Way cool. This place is a maze. Oh well, let's go. If I miss some chests, I guess
We
it is
gather on this day to perform once more the rite of duels, with the greatest of all sages, Lord Hermanubis, as our witness. This is our most sacred of ceremonies, and no disruption from the audience shall be tolerated. It is incumbent upon all to observe the duel with the utmost respect and reverence throughout the proceeding. Representing the Temple of Silence, the Defenders.
The Defenders.
Grandfather, you're here.
A rite of duels.
I know what I'm doing, Grandfather.
Representing the Academia, the Challenger.
Hey, yo, those poses.
Ready. We will fight to have our voices heard.
Warriors, we come not to debate what brings our challengers here.
I'll go
nor
first.
What will be...
Huh? Are you sure?
I agree. He's very strong.
Okay, then you're...
Sure.
We have decided.
Yo.
So have we.
Let's go. Just me? Just Traveler?
Duelists of the first bout, please.
Well, I'm glad I
step
upgraded
forward.
my talents. Leave it to me. Yo, let's go. I was right. Is it my whole party, though?
Safety first.
No.
Hey, you there! You better play nice.
Oh, I'm playing Dendro.
I'll make you regret it.
Oh, so
Little
we go
bit
like...
too much chatter from the audience over there.
Yeah, you like that? Get your ass beat! It's fun playing Traveler. I haven't played him in ages. Absolutely destroyed.
A swift end to the first
Why are you
bout.
sending mushrooms out?
I now invite the duelists of the second bout to please step forward.
That would be
When you're
Cyno.
both ready,
let's begin.
Or is it Tainari?
Watch out!
Yo!
He drank plenty of water before the bout, so he should be fine.
Can't
A
see.
little mix. Too easy. Get whomped. Who's next? Cyno, I think.
Thus ends the second bout.
I'm ready.
So am I.
Oh,
This
Cyno
is
versus
the final
Sethos.
stage of the
Wow!
rite. I remind you both that the terms you agreed upon in advance are binding. When you're both
Here we go.
And Sethos. For
Here
many
we
years,
go.
We have kept our covenant with Lord Hermanubis by guarding the secrets of King Deshret. And even in our darkest hour, when we could not see a way forward, we chose not to abandon hope, but we earnestly sought Lord now. I will fight.
I am Cyno, General Mahamatra of the Academia, student and successor of Cyrus, the Sage of Spantamad. I fight in defense of my power, my professor, and my nation. And you, I think you left some things unsaid. This is a sacred
Bare
duel,
your soul.
and Hermanubis is watching. So bare your soul.
My grandfather is a wise leader.
The music.
He is also known to, but our faith has held us back. Times have changed. The people, then I thought of you. Cyno, each bar fragment of Hermanubis stands for something different. I once thought that the nature of our fragments must be what...
I am more than just a warrior.
Exactly.
Exactly.
The name Hermanubis has left its mark. So show me your answer, Cyno. Show me I can be more than my faith.
Just Cyno.
More than the power I wield.
I need some healing. Just kidding. It'll be fine, I think.
Bring it on.
Whoa, baby, let's go. Oh, cutscene. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Toss him. Oh, nice dodge. Yo, this cutscene.
That's all you've got? What happened to searching for your answer?
Oh, baby. Things getting spicy. Yeah, I got a weapon, baby. Oh, he's got one too. Wow, awesome. Sweep attack. Watch them toes. Oh, bonkeroo.
Fight's over. Do you yield?
You won.
Well then, looks like you found your answer.
You can keep it. We don't need it.
I give his glory to you.
Damn. Super Cyno. Super Saiyan Cyno. Yosh.
I've seen that light. That is the light of our Lord, the great Hermanubis, priest over all other priests. His spirit dwells within that lightning, and his will lives on. Once a warrior of Tynar, he emerged from the barren desert sands to serve the god king Al-Ahmar. After the death of the god king, Hermanubis gathered his followers and the Tynarian priests and led them to the city of Tule-Tula. There, they founded the Temple of Silence, and from that day forth, we became stewards of all knowledge that survived from King Deshret's civilization. Barely a century passed before war ravaged the desert.
Poopy? Of course she does.
One by one, Aramite leaders took up arms against each other in battles that would devour what little remained of their civilization.
Crap.
Only the wise.
There's a really cool cutscene. There was a big battle.
The guiding hand of the Tynarians.
It was cool.
But peace did
just
not
a few
last.
minutes ago.
Coveting the knowledge of King Deshret, the beasts set their eyes on Tule-Tula. The king of Gurabad laid siege to the city and ordered the sages to surrender to him the Temple of Silence as proof of his victory. The ruling elite colluded with their oppressors, betraying the temple so as to hold on to their rule over the city. They declared that the knowledge guarded by the temple was the true cause of corruption. These were dark days, and we faced enemies on all sides.
No, she doesn't have big dog
Our
boobs.
Lord had long since exhausted his strength, keeping the forbidden knowledge introduced by King Deshret at bay. To ensure the temple's continued survival, he broke his being into many pieces and began the ceremony of Hermanubis' legacy, bestowing his power upon his mortal followers. With this power, the temple was able to defeat the tyrant's army. Yet, we were not hailed as heroes. Strange and unfamiliar as this power was, it struck fear into the people's hearts and drove them to reject us. In the end, the people of the temple and the Tule Tula Tainarians left the city for good and made their way to the rainforest.
Meow meow.
What followed
Yeah, maybe.
next
I
was
just have so much
inevitable.
crap in my house I'm
The
trying to get
elite
rid of.
Tule
Crap.
Tula fell and were decimated.
Maybe in a new place.
War engulfed the desert.
Oh. Yeah, sure.
And we wandered from place to place, always in hiding, all the while keeping close watch over our secrets and staying true to our mission. Betrayal forced us out of the desert and into the forest. Then mistrust drove us from the forest into the desert once more.
Such a cool cutscene.
We have lived in exile for far, far too long.
It's a really cool quest.
Yet, today, the Temple of Silence has borne witness to the glory of
Super
Hermanubis
Saiyan Cyno!
once more.
Yo!
Thank you.
You gonna die. You gonna die. Super Saiyan Cyno! Takes place after World War. Well, yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay?
There were lots of wars in the old Genshin. There were wars between the gods and the dragons, and there's still wars going on to this day, yeah. Yeah. Is it weird if you have your actual name on YouTube channel? No. You can have your name if you want. Most people probably... a lot of people do. Especially if they're using themselves as a brand, you know. Yeah. Like if they're trying to create a brand around themselves with products and shows and, you know, things like that, merch like that, yeah. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Just whatever feels right, I guess. I mean, don't put your social security number on there or anything, but maybe not your phone number. He did.
Hey, Sethos.
I know.
I guess you were prepared for this.
Yeah. He's been on... At least...
What's next for...
Per my grandfather's last wishes. The Temple of Silence should submit to whoever
New
possesses...
leader is Cyno? That's
But
not
that's
going to
never
happen.
going to work. I did foresee this possibility, and I gave it some thought. Sethos, were it not for this duel, or indeed if you had other intentions...
Paimon final boss? I think so,
The Ba
Krabs.
fragments would
I
most
think
likely
so.
be in your hands by now. I do. Still, I didn't think Bamoon looked very surprised by the final... Well, in any case, Sethos, I would like you to succeed Bamoon as the...
Nice.
It does...
No, it doesn't. This experience, that's a much bigger deal than you might think, Sethos.
New 4-star
You said
character?
yourself.
I will try.
Actually, part of me wonders whether that way, no matter who, had you won, and were I to win. He correctly anticipated that I wouldn't. He knew that the temple's future would depend not just... His plan meant that whoever ended up...
And here I thought the General Mahamatra wouldn't care for all these... You're absolutely right.
You didn't know my phone number?
Considered this
No.
from every
crap.
angle. We had to find a way to mend. Thank you for everything, Cyno. The Temple of Silence has a wealth of information, but you must be exceedingly... By the way, Tighnari, my grandfather was so happy to see you. The story goes that King Deshret chose the sage Hermanubis from among the Tighnarians. He went on to fight many valiant battles with his Tighnarian companions. The Tighnarians who left Tuletula, in all likelihood.
How fascinating. My father once mentioned that I was named after the Tighnarians, but
I like this story.
By the way, has...
yes. Cyrus. You'll probably...
If it's true that you and your grandfather really planned for...
Someone's got to make the decisions when history is at a crossroads. I will make a detailed report on all of this to Lesser Lord Kusanali. And arrange for an official delegation from the Academia.
Nahida.
I'm sure you'll have lots to attend to in the days ahead. If we're going to work together,
I will.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. A quest in, with no sign of Nahida at all.
See you soon. Come hang out with us.
Oh, I bet Sethos will be a playable character at some point. I don't know. Does he have any? He looks sweet. Does he have a vision? Yeah, he has an electrovision. Yeah. Wouldn't be surprising.
Grandfather, from this day on.
Return to the Academia. Yeah, that was a fun quest. There might be a little more though. Might be a little bit more, I think. Yeah, I like that a lot. That was really cool. Sumeru is a great region, even though exploring it is so annoying. It's such a cool region, but there's so many quests in this. First of all, it's huge. You have all of the rainforest, and then you have all the desert, and then you have more desert. I mean, it's a humongous region, but with so many crazy secrets. But it is, even though it's annoying to explore, it is really cool. Yeah.
What were you thinking, gallivanting off into the desert alone?
What are you thinking?
Please, will you stop?
What do you mean, what other choice? Do you mean to tell me that a one-man suicide mission, That's the...
All right, all right.
I've gotten...
What do you mean, bag of bones? Okay, look.
1 month...
Tighnari's master is really laying into Cyrus.
Yeah, well.
Professor... Wow, I haven't seen Master get this riled up in a long time. The last time he chewed someone out like this must have been back when I was still a student.
I think I'll go around and update everyone. Tell them the situation's resolved. Want to come with me? We can go for dinner.
Sure.
Makes sense.
Sure.
I'm in.
Free food.
Paimon's coming too.
Free food for Paimon. She has a stomach of everything.
You'd better start packing your things. Report...
What about my allowance?
Don't push your luck.
Hey, man's got it.
Follow Cyno. Okay. Kale and Madame Faruzan. What the heck? What the heck?
Kale.
Faruzan too?
You're back. Well, look who we have here. Would you mind explaining to...
All taken care of.
That does not answer my question. How could you be... When you run into problems, you really ought to ask for help, you know?
Now would not be a good time to attempt to argue with Farazan.
You're right.
God did. Hello, God did. I don't think you're watching the stream, but if you are, appreciate the view.
It's not the first time
Thank
that I've
you.
had to talk
If
to
you
about
want
this
me
sort of
to
thing either.
check your
You need
characters
to learn
out,
that there are times when the right thing to do is get a more
be happy to do
experienced member of
that.
staff involved.
I am.
Kale,
Ethan is.
Please do something.
But that's not God. Whatever that was. God did. God did.
He's giving me the signal. All right. Say, Madame Farazan, I can see you're pretty upset. Huh?
No, I'm not going to go to tennis today, Krabs. I'm going to go to a soccer game. A professional soccer game. And my team is pretty good. Pretty good team, so it should be fun. We have a Colombian player who's like one of the best. If it wasn't for Messi, he'd be like the best player in the league. So I'm excited to see that. Not tennis today.
Wait.
But yesterday we played tennis.
Kale, you remember?
Everything's good?
Wonderful.
Yeah. Should be
Well,
fun.
of course the opera
Yep,
still
I'm gonna go to a
stands.
football game.
Come on. Madame
Yeah.
Farozan will show you around the old classroom.
Football, as they say in Spanish, or in the UK, football. Yeah.
Poor Kale getting dragged off
Yeah.
like that.
Kale, cup.
Yeah, we have a really good.
What?
We have a good soccer team here in Utah.
What do you mean, cup?
A really good Colombian player.
Cup. Oh, it's nothing. Just Master's way of reminding me to stay hydrated while I'm out and about.
Secret
It's
plan?
code for let's reconvene at the cafe. Tainari and I used it while we were in school.
You are not
And
a
it's
football
become
nerd.
something of a family
Yeah, I'm
tradition.
not really either, but I like it. It's fun to watch and it's fun to play. I coached it also in high school.
Two
Yeah.
people left.
It'll be a good
Let's bring them
experience.
along,
With Mallory and two other friends as well. 4 of us going. It's funny seeing Farozan. Hey! Now we just need to see Nahida or something. No, probably Kaveh and Al-Haytham. I'm not like a super fan at soccer, but I mean I like it and I coached it. So, yep, there they are.
Am I hallucinating? Or do I see Kaveh and Al-Haytham engaged in diligent studying?
And a proud geek. Be to move to Las Vegas or Los Angeles? I don't know. I don't think I want to move to LA. It's too big and Vegas is too hot.
We're just reorganizing all the
But
books.
who knows? Somewhere maybe.
Look, there's
I
a
also
whole
love
mountain of
where
them.
I live, Krabs. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe like an apartment in one place and a house in another place. I don't know.
There's no rush. My sincere thanks.
Yes, with your help.
I see.
And it sounds like they managed to
10
preserve
beers?
a whole
No, I'm
load
not
of
gonna
ancient
drink.
documents as well.
I'll probably drive.
love to go check
I'll probably
those
be
out if I ever
driving
had the
tonight.
chance.
So
That day will come. Now, as a token of my appreciation.
Yeah, sounds great.
Sure.
coffee. Let's go to the cafe. Yeah, I'm not gonna drink tonight. Probably, maybe I'll have one, but
And then the Traveler just pounced on their opponent and knocked him right out cold. Then there was Tainari. He put up an amazing fight too. We ended up winning all 3 bouts. Whoa, part of me.
A truly edifying account of the event.
Hey, Paimon included all the juicy details. The Traveler just pounced and then waved their sword like this, then spun around and
almost your birthday. Oh
Despite
yeah.
winning 3 bouts in a row,
How old
you
are you
still
gonna
ceded
be?
The position of leader to him. That's
20,
very dignified
21?
of you, Cyno.
Oh boy, happy almost birthday, Ethan.
Of course.
I got to be a champion.
20.
Too, for once.
Woo!
I've not sparred much.
Young
with
man,
Desert
no
Folk
more
before.
teenage Ethan.
It was a pretty unique experience.
yeah, huge place. It felt like something right out of an
Huge
epic poem. Imagine this. It was like there was.
Maybe save that one for later.
Desserts here, Paimon. That was a cool
I
quest.
think that'll do me for today.
Shall we stop off at the House of Dana again before heading home?
My thoughts exactly. See you around.
Maybe we
I
talk
should
to
get going
Nahida.
as well. See you all later. Make sure you get some good rest tonight.
I need to go say thanks to
Still
the
act
poor
like a
30 for the
teenager.
help.
It's alright, so do
Also,
I.
Sir Nephis says he wanted to introduce me to some of the
See you
Academia's
later,
work possibilities.
Always come a
Kale.
long way.
Everyone's a work in progress, you know?
Yeah.
That was
True.
a fun quest. That was actually a really good quest. That it? Why do I feel like we're gonna see Nahida? It's been a while since we've seen her.
That was good. It feels like everything's finally wrapped
Uh-oh, Krabs is up to his old tricks. He's trying to make you older than you really are. No, Krabs, I'm not 37. No, I'm 36.
Life is all about these moments when you can finally relax and hang out with good friends
so
after
mean,
a job
Krabs.
well done. And also the...
Do you three have anything planned? If not, would you
with
come
someone?
somewhere with me?
Sure.
That's a secret for now.
Okay.
It's a secret.
I think I can guess what you're talking about.
Well, now Paimon's cured.
Secret. Go to the tree, Cyno mentioned. Where are we going, buddy? Oh, get a good view.
Been a while since I last made my way up here.
Oh, look at this place! We're so high up!
Need any help?
Don't underestimate me.
It's a nice spot, isn't it?
What a great view! We're so high up!
Seems a little dangerous, but
Traveler,
yes.
turn around.
Ooh, nice sunset.
This is my secret base. When I was a student, I
My
used to
secret
slip away
base.
back then, I had a lot of the same questions that Zethos was asking. Our gifts help us to find our rightful place in the world. That was my...
You two really are like brothers.
I feel the same way.
You're a tough cookie, Cyno.
Of course.
I still remember one time when we came up here to chat and do our homework. Cyno accidentally dropped a fruit. Luckily...
That was the one and only time. Nothing will ever slip through my fingers again.
Those were...
You know, Paimon really shouldn't be able to imagine Cyno...
Then make it stop. There's somebody there. You guys carry on.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, you're not supposed to jump down! Be careful!
He's got a glider. Be fine. Oh, it's just me. Just Cyno.
Yeah. Oh, my days.
Professor.
Cyno. Just the man I'm looking for.
Guess what I found?
Some old photos.
Cyno and Professor.
Can you believe it? I was at the Academia earlier today. Oh, time flies. Look how tiny you are in this.
You look quite young yourself in that one. Ah, it's this one. I remember
Lisa
that.
took it,
Lisa
huh?
took it, didn't
Lisa!
Yep. Looks like her work, all right.
And this one.
Oh, cheeky girl.
Is there something you'd like to say to me, Professor?
Like what? Like, hey, at moments like this, I hardly know where to begin. I can't pretend I'm a good person. But Moon had every reason to despise me.
Don't be
is that not... Oh, I've dreamt of that place many
Father
times
figures.
after leaving the desert. Oh, it was... You've matured so much over the years, I know.
Since you're my professor, I should save you some face by not calling you out on all the non-answers you just gave.
Good thinking. Take your own advice
Good
next time.
thinking.
Seriously, why bully an old man
Rude.
like me? Hey, wait. How did I not notice this one earlier?
Lisa
strikes again.
Look how cute you were when you were little.
Yeah, and look how serious and professional you used to be.
Oh, I can't compete with you anymore.
Don't say...
That... Hey, what would you say to
Meeting up with Lisa.
I'd like...
All right, I'll add it to my schedule. Wait,
go.
No. Next week is the tomato growing competition.
Screw it.
Or you could find a real...
Cute. Cool quest. Really cool quest. I liked it. Not tons of action, but the story was good. And now Cyno is Super Cyno!
Great
Double the
detail.
power.
This atmosphere calls for a...
I wonder when we'll see his double power in action. You know it's going to be useful.
time is, but it turns
All right, well, that was a lot of fun. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me. Thank you, Krabs. Thank you, Ethan. Appreciate you. And Peter was here, too. And Raitza. And I don't know if I missed anybody else. A little quiet, but it is a Genshin stream, so... I'm going to go to a soccer game, and we'll see you, I'm guessing, tomorrow. Oh, have a great day. Appreciate the support. Really cool quest. Bye-bye, everybody!